What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and today we're gonna be hopping into Sunday, January 28th picks for today. Yesterday we did actually go ahead and sweep the YouTube picks, and we actually hit every single prop that we did have in that video. And the day before we also did sweep all those picks. So if you count all the picks that we did hit, including the free picks, we have actually gone 11-0 in the last 2 days, which is actually incredible to see. We have been having an amazing month this whole month. And if you guys do want to go ahead and join our streak, go ahead and click that link in the description below and join our Patreon. The picks that we did win yesterday, we did actually go over on points for Kyle Kuzma, and that one did go ahead and cash. Jimmy Butler on over on points, that did go ahead and cash as well. Isaiah Stewart over on points, that did cash, and the Tyus Jones over on the assist, it was 7.5 assists, that did go ahead and cash as well. So those were the YouTube picks. Now, if you guys, thank you guys for so much of the support from last video. If you guys do get this video to 250 likes for this video, I will actually be giving an extra prop so for the next video. So if you guys go ahead and get this video to 250 likes, I will be giving an extra pop. So thank you guys for all the support. Again, if you guys do want the access to these early picks and props, go ahead and like and subscribe. And you do want to turn on your post notification buttons so that you guys can get access to these early picks before they actually lose value, because a lot of these props do go ahead and get bumped, and you won't be able to get them at the same line that you do see in this video. So do go ahead and turn your post notification button so that you guys can get access to these valuable picks. Also, if you guys do want access to this amazing EV bot and arbitrage bot, you guys can go ahead and click the link in the description below and use code TROPHY to actually go ahead and get 50% off with this prop tool. You guys can actually get the most value out of these picks, and this bot actually updates almost every 30 seconds in the day with the best picks in the day, which is actually incredible. We do use this bot pretty often on our server to actually go ahead and get the best props for the day. So if you guys do want to go ahead and join go ahead and use code TROPHY for 15% off your first month. All right, going into our first prop for today, we're going to a prop that has actually been hitting for us very consistently, and actually did hit yesterday. And I do believe this prop will hit again today, and is going to be Isaiah Stewart, 9.5 points for over. As you guys can see, in his last 5 games, he's gone over this prop. Actually, last 6 games, he's gone over this prop 100% of the time. He did actually have a 90-point game against the Milwaukee Bucks, which are one of the best defense in the league. So looking at OKC, they are top defense as well. He should be able to go over on the 9.5 points. He did catch this line yesterday. It was pretty close. He did actually get it with the last shot, which was pretty close, but he should be able to go over on this prop as well. And let's actually look deeper into this prop. Looking over here on Outlier, we can see that he's gone over on 9 out of the last 10 games. You guys can actually use this tool yourself to go ahead and get the most out of these picks. You guys can do your own research on these tools. Looking specifically at the points prop, we can see that he's gone over 7 out of 10 times. And the defense that he's going up against is OKC, and they are ranked 13th in the league when defending the overall position. Now, looking at the center position, they are 17th in points allowed. So this is around the middle of the pack. But looking at Milwaukee's defense, which he did end up scoring 19 points against, he did actually go up against a tougher defense rather than the OKC's defense. Now, looking at his minutes, he is averaging around 30 minutes, and he does have a lot of potential to go over this line pretty easily, considering that he does average around 30 minutes per game. And in games that he did go under on that 30 minutes, he did actually go still above the line. He did end up getting 12 points in a 24-minute game and 19 points in a 28-minute game. So this is a very consistent prop for him to cash. I do believe that they will end up bumping this to maybe 10 points or 10.5 later on in the day, since he has been cashing this prop. Literally last 5 or 6 games, he's cashed this prop in a row. So I do believe they will be bumping this later on in the day. So you guys get this prop as soon as you guys can. Again, with all these props in the video, please let me know which ones that you guys are going to be going for yourself, or some props that you guys came up with yourself that you guys are going to be going for let me know in the comment section below. For our next prop, we will actually be going with a chalkboard prop, which you guys have been loving as of recently. These props do hit basically almost guaranteed, because these you can actually alternate the props yourself. So for example, this Shea Gilgeous-Alexander prop, you guys can actually alter this to, let's say, 30.5 instead of 32.5, and actually have a higher chance of hitting it. Or if you do believe that he's going to go off and have a crazy game, and let's say you can alter it to 34.5 instead of 32.5, you can actually get a higher payout boost. So if you guys do want to go ahead and try it out for yourself, go ahead and download using the link in the description below and get a 100% deposit match, as well as getting a free month of VIP to my server if you guys do go ahead and use my promo code, any of my promo codes in this video, and just DM me proof that you used it. But hopping into our pick for today, we are actually be going for Devin Booker, and his normal line is actually at 30.5 points, since he did have a crazy game yesterday, scoring 60, or the day before yesterday, he did actually score 62 points. But we are looking at this 30.5 point margin, and we're actually going to lower it all the way to 25.5 points, which is actually pretty decent that they do have it lowered that far, that you guys can lower it this far, 25.5 points. And this should be a very, very easy prop for him to go on the over for. You guys can actually get it for yourself. Again, just download Chalkboard using the link in the description below, and use code TROPHY to get a 100% deposit match. Looking at his matchup, we can see that he's gone over this line 4 out of the last 5 games, so he is on a pretty decent hot streak. He did end up having 62 points against the Indiana Pacers, which is a pretty very, very good game for him, honestly. He does average around 37 minutes per game. In the last 5 games, he's averaged around 37 minutes, and against this team, the Chicago Bulls, he did end up having 16 points when he had 40 minutes. So you guys can't keep that in mind. He did have a pretty bad game, so he might be due for a bad game anytime soon. But I do believe that he'll be able to go easily over this prop for 25.5 points. Hopping into our next prop on Prizepicks, we will be going for the points plus rebounds assists tab, and we'll be going down to Chet Holmgren, 27.5 points plus rebounds plus assists, and this one is going to be for less. Looking at his last 5 games, we can see that he's gone under 3 out of 5 times, which is pretty decent to go on the under for, and he's barely gone over this mark for the last 2 games. Even though he did go on the over, 6 points, around 6 points for the last game that he did play, I do believe that he'll be going on the under, since this game has a very, very high chance for blowout potential. This game should not be close at all, so he should actually have a lot less minutes going into this game. So let's look further into this prop. If you guys are wondering how I actually find out all the odds and all these great picks through my videos, you guys can actually go ahead and get these odds for yourself by clicking the link in the description below and going on DGF Fantasy and using code TROPHY. You guys can actually get 25% off your first month, and you guys can get access to this awesome optimizing tool. You guys can actually see that he on this prop, he is actually the #1 odds to hit, which 54% chance to hit on the under. Chet Holmgren is actually this is a very good prop for him to go for, considering that other sports books do have him at 26.5, and they do have him going on the under for that as well. But for some reason, Prizepicks does have him at 27.5 currently. They might lower this later, but I do believe that if you guys are having this prop at 27.5, this is a very good prop to go on the under, considering that this is a very, very high blowout potential game, and I do believe that he will go on the under. Looking at his last 10 games, we see that he's only gone over this prop 3 out of 10 times, and this is actually with the lowered prop that most sportsbooks are at. He is actually at 27.5. Let's see if we can alter that. Yeah, 27.5. He's actually gone under 3 out of 10 times, and looking at the head-to-head, we can see that he's gone under in the one game that they did play against each other, and they are actually overall against the power forward position. They are 21th in points allowed, 19th in rebounds allowed, and 10th in assists allowed. So we can see that this is a very, very good opportunity to go on the under for 27.5. Now, if they do lower this to 26.5, I'm not sure if I would actually go for this prop. You guys can if you want to. But overall, I do believe that this is a very good prop to go for. Now, assuming that they will most likely lower this prop, I would actually go for his points prop instead. If they do lower this prop to 26.5, I could go for the points prop and for under, considering that his minutes for this game are actually projected to be pretty low, considering that this will be a pretty high blowout margin. He should end up having lower, especially since they did go up against each other previously, and it was a around 12-point margin, and he did go on the under for this. He ended up having 14 points instead of going on the over for 16.5. So I do believe this is a very good chance to go on either the points plus rebounds plus assists or the points tab for the under. Hopping into our final pick for today. Again, if you guys do want an extra pick for the next video, get this video to 250 likes, and I will give you guys an extra prop for the next video. But looking into our final pick for today, we'll be going down to, where is he? Jalen Williams. We'll be going to Jalen Williams, 18.5 points for more. Looking at his last 5 games, he's gone over this prop 3 out of 5 times. But his matchup against Detroit is actually a very good matchup to go on the over for. And let's look deeper into why. Looking at his matchup against the Pistons, we can see that versus point guards, they are actually they rank 23rd in points allowed, and we can see that he has gotten over, very far over this line, having like 27 points against teams like Utah, and he does actually he plays a decent amount even in blowout margin games, except for these 2 games, like the Orlando game. He did actually not really play too much. He ended up having in this game, the against Portland, he actually did end up having 19 minutes, and he still went over this line. So even when he does have less minutes in blowout margin games, he does actually go over this line pretty consistently. Now against this team, the San Antonio Spurs, they actually did go on the under. He did end up having 13 points because it was such a big blowout margin game. But that whole game was actually a whole big blowout, so he actually didn't have too much time to go on the over. But looking at this team, the Detroit Pistons, he should actually have plenty of time in the game to actually go over this prop, since he is averaging around 30 minutes. Even in this blowout margin game, he did actually have around 30 minutes, so they do still play him somewhat in those blowout margin games. Compared to people like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they do take him out even when it's like maybe like a 20-point or 15-point game. They do take him out, so he would actually become one of the more primary scorers when they do take out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren. So he should have plenty opportunities to actually go over this prop. That is it for today's video. Thank you guys for all the support. Please get this video to 250 likes if you guys do want an extra prop in tomorrow's video. And again, if you guys do want me to keep posting these videos consistently, early, and consistently with all these picks, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on your post notification button so that you guys can get access to these early picks and you don't lose out on the value, because a lot of these picks do get bumped. So thank you guys for watching. Comment down which picks that you guys are going to go for yourself, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.